guys, welcome to my channel. I think I've been saying I was gonna start a YouTube channel for the past 4 years, and I'm finally getting around to it. So thank you if you've been waiting, and thank you if you're still supporting. So for my first video, it's gonna be pretty basic. The question I would say I get asked most frequently is how I apply my base, what I use, how I do it, why I do certain things. So yeah, that is what this video is going to be about. I'm gonna show you pretty much how I do my, I could say like my full coverage but dewy skin look. There won't be any eyeshadow. I'm not going to show you how I do my eyebrows or my lipstick. I'll list the products that I use down below, but this is just going to be focused on the skin. So yeah, be nice to me. It's my first video and I'm really nervous this entire video. I mumble a lot, as you will see, and my mic also stopped working, so it's my camera's audio. So I apologize for that, and I also apologize for my child throwing temper tantrums in the back. But yeah, the videos will get better as I learn more, so bear with me. And yeah, be sure to like this video, subscribe, share it, dislike it, do what you want to do with it. Thank you for watching, thank you for the support, and yeah, I hope you like it. See you guys. Okay, so first things first, before you apply primer or foundation or you apply anything, you should do your skincare. So I cleanse my face, I use a toner, a serum, and then I moisturize. And after I moisturize, I let it kind of soak in for a little bit, and then I'll go in with my primer. So right now I have been really super loving the Milk makeup primer, which is this primer right here. This is a really good primer if you want your makeup to last all day. I am out of it and I am sad about it. I need to go buy some makeup, but I also got bills that need to be paid, so there's my dilemma. Another primer that I've been super loving lately is this Touch and Soul No Problem Prime Essence, and it looks like this. And so this is just a really super runny primer. I only usually do like 2 swipes on my cheeks, and then I spread it around the rest of my face. It's not that super slick dimethicone feeling primer like the original No Problem. It soaks into the skin nicely, and yeah, I've really been enjoying it. And it does a little bit of filling in. I feel like it's mostly hydrating. So what a primer does is a primer acts as a barrier between your skincare, or just your skin if you don't do skincare, and your foundation. So like any makeup, what works for you might not work for somebody else. If you have oily skin, you're not gonna really like dewy primers that won't mattify you because your natural oils will probably peek through throughout the day. Whereas if you have super dry skin, you're gonna go for those more hydrating and more dewy primers because you're not gonna want your foundation to cling onto your dry spots. So, you know, you gotta do your research. Know your skin type is super important, and you shouldn't think just because something is expensive that it's gonna be better than something that's a lot cheaper. After primer, this is where you can color correct if you need to. I don't. I really haven't ever been one to color correct. So yeah, we're gonna go right into foundation. Now I've really been loving this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. So this has an SPF of 25, and I am in the shade 425 Linen. So this is what she looks like. I like this foundation because it stays put. I work about 10-hour days, and I usually use about 2.5 pumps because I like a lot. And I'm just gonna go in with my Eco Tool sponge. It's very dirty, but I like it. And yeah. I do prefer this foundation with the sponge rather than a brush, just because I feel like the sponge just does a better job of blending it out. It is more full coverage with a brush, but honestly, I'm not one to use brushes for my foundation. Alright, so lips. And you're just gonna blend and blend and blend until your arms fall off. Don't forget the neck. Alrighty, so once you're done blending your foundation, your next step is kind of your preference. Some people let the foundation sit and they go and do their eyebrows. Some people go straight in with concealer and then get set and go into all their powder products. Some people do cream contour, then cream concealer, and all of that jazz, which we're gonna do. Don't you worry. Do my brows off camera super quickly, and then we're gonna cream contour and all that jazz. Okay, so I just did a super fast fill in. Once we set all our cream products with powder, then I'll go back in and fix them, because if I do it now, powder's gonna fall on there, they're gonna look a little ashy, which I've seen people on Instagram doing, but I haven't really dabbled into that technique. So anyway, let's get to cream contouring. Alrighty, so the first product I'm gonna use is my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade NC45. And this looks like this. It's a little on the orange side, but for summer, I like to be tan. I like to actually look like I'm native. What I do is I take it on this very old beat up It Cosmetics brush. I couldn't tell you what brush this was because, yeah, I probably had it for as long as I've started doing makeup. I'm going to take it on a little concealer brush. What I'm going to do is kind of just go right above the hollows of my cheeks and bring it up. So kind of like right there. If we're looking at the light naturally hits higher points of our face. And so there's natural shadows in the contours of your cheeks. Right here in your nose, you know, right under your lip, right here in your jaw. So that's the purpose of contouring, is to bring definition back into your face. So, and then I'll take my Eco Tool sponge, because I have a super round face and I want my face to look skinnier. I'm gonna go heavier with my contour in the back, and I'm gonna bring it up. As you can see, it really blends out. It's good to have that there, so when we powder contour, we can intensify it. And I'm just going to do the same on the other side. And blend her out. You can take the rest of it and just do on your forehead. And then you're going to go back in with your sponge or your brush, whatever blending tool you want to use. And just blend her. And see, if I would have finished my eyebrows and set them, girl, we would be redoing them completely. You can do some on your jaw. When you're cream contouring, a trick I learned from Scott Barnes is, and I used to do it, is I used to go make my neck skinnier, but you're not going to be walking around like this. So just relax your face, and right where your jaw is, just add that shadow. And you want to bring it up. Always bring product up. And you're just going to blend. And now we're going to go in with the highlighting portion. And then this isn't the highlighting like the shimmer on top of the cheekbones. On the tops of your cheekbones. We'll do that later, but this is cream contouring, so bringing light where we brought the shadows. So this is probably, I would say this is my all-time favorite concealer. It would be between this and the Born This Way concealer. Not the, I think they released two versions of Born This Way, I'm talking about the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. It looks like this. Now this is the one with the super big doe foot, and I'm out of this. I really love this concealer. I think it lasts a long time. I think it has great coverage. It's not as drying as Shape Tape. I mean, they're like, if they were in a race, they'd be like I love them both. But if I had to take one to an island, I would take her. So anyways, back to highlighting. Like I said, we're gonna go where the light would naturally hit our face. So high points is gonna be right here on your forehead. I just do like a little chicken foot. You're gonna go down the bridge of your nose. On me, I do on my chin. You don't have to. I'll do another chicken foot, and then I go right here on top of my lip, and then we're gonna go right under our eyes. I don't typically cream contour my nose because I feel like cream contouring is something I just got into, and nose contouring is also something I just started dabbling into, so I'll just stick to powder contour. And I didn't dip back in, I'm just blending. I'm just kind of spreading the product out a little more. This is in the shade Fair. Didn't show you because I don't remember. Shade. So back in with your blending tool. Actually, before we even start blending, in my concealer I get my loose powder ready. And so the loose powder I've been using lately is probably one of my all-time favorite powders. I think it works just as well as any high-end powder I've tried. And yeah, I always come back to this, and it's like $5 at Walmart, or I think they sell it at Target. And it's the Coty Air Spun Loose Face Powder. She looks like this. And this is in the shade Naturally Neutral. Oh lordy. Like that, and get it ready. Take your Eco Tool sponge. I start with my chin and my forehead first. And we're gonna blend. Okay. So once you've got that blended out, we're gonna take that loose powder, a brush brush. This is just an e.l.f. This is an e.l.f. blush brush. She looks like this. She's pretty fluffy. She's got a nice little shape. This is what I use to lay powder under my eye first before I bake. Blend her out. Look up. And place that powder right underneath. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this powder does a really good job at blurring out your pores and setting. Right here, Kaylani coming in. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, baby. Okay, so once you set with the brush, I go back in, I take my sponge, I dip it straight into my powder, hit the excess off with my hand, and I bake under my eye. Also bake my smile lines because I have a big face and I smile a lot, and so yeah, I get a lot of creasing there. I forgot to say, I have normal to combination skin, so I do just bake my whole face. Okay, so after you've set all your cream products and you've done a little bit of baking, I'm going to go in with my powder contour. So, lately I've been really loving this Cover FX palette. I got this in another box of Luxe. I believe it was the March Boxy Luxe. And I really love it for this shade right here, as you can see, because I've hit pan. Luxie 512 small contouring brush. And she looks like this. She's got a nice little domed applicator. Like I said, I have a very round face, so I focus a lot of my contour towards the back of my cheeks. And again, this is just bringing natural shadows your face already has. With my powder contour, I do bring it a little bit further down. Then I use this same shade right here. This is called, it's just called the contour shade. And we're gonna hit the jawline. So I really didn't start contouring heavily until I gained weight. We'll come back to this. And I'm gonna do a little bit of bronzing as well. I'm just gonna take my Benefit Hula, and we're gonna take this Morphe M53 brush, which looks like this. It's just a nice fluffy brush, good for blending. And yeah, I'm gonna take her, we're gonna tap her off, take the mirror. And when I bronze, I do it above the contour. It's a way to blend like the cooler tone contour shade into your blush. And honestly, Benefit Hula is a great product. You can use it to bronze and contour. If you're a beginner and you want to spend money on a bronzer, that is the bronzer I would recommend. And I'm bronzing my forehead so I can look tanner. So back to baking, because I'm oily, I'm going to take the bigger side of my Eco Tool sponge. I'm going to take my powder. I'm going to press it in there. Again, get the excess off of my hand. And I'm going to carve my cheek out. I'm going to do the same on this side. This is good if you really want an intense contour, which I like. So, yeah. Now we're gonna go in with blush. So a blush I've been loving as of recently is this Anastasia Trio, and this is in the shade Peachy Love. It's got nectarine, ginger, and Miami in it. And Kaylani dug her fingers into this one. So I'm actually gonna use the shade, which is Nectarine. I'm gonna go in with that e.l.f. blush brush. And these are super pigmented, so you gotta tap. Like I said, I have a round face, so I'm gonna hit towards the back. Just like that. You don't have to use that much blush, but I wear a lot of makeup. Okay. So we're gonna wipe off our bake now, and I am gonna go in with this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I'm almost out. It with my Morphe 438 brush. It's just a tapered blending brush. So we're gonna take the powder like so. What that does is add like a little bit of, not sparkle, but dew back into the face, because, and it also takes a lot of the powdery look away. These are great powders. Recommend. They're expensive, but they're worth it. I'm gonna take this Rimmel 102 brush. This is a big fluffy brush, and we're gonna wipe off. I'm gonna contour the nose, so I'm gonna go back in with that Cover FX palette and take this same contour shade, and I'm just gonna take this Luxie large shader brush. This is a Luxie 209. She looks like this. I'm just gonna contour the nose. Before we sign off, we're gonna highlight. So I use my Morphe 0510 brush. We're gonna go in with the Huda Beauty 3D highlighting palette. This Pink Sands edition. Huda is beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna take this pinky shade and I'm gonna hit the apples of my cheeks with it. So then I'm gonna go in with this gold shade and highlight my cheekbones. Next we're gonna go in with setting spray, and right now I am using this Pixie Skin Treats Glow Mist. She looks like this. I'm gonna spray her face. Okay, so we're gonna go finish the brows. I'm gonna do some eyeshadow and I will be back. So this is the finished look. Coverage, but she's got some dew to her, which I prefer over a matte look in the summertime. And yeah, I just did a little half cut crease, some neutral tones. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.